You were that negative Reddit guy. So if there's anybody who can shift them, it's you. I don't know how to be a streamer, but I know business models. I wanted to throw my computer at the TV screen. I want to throw anything at the TV screen while you were talking. You're missing your sponsor here too, by the way. Wow.
Yeah, I think control my impulses better.
Let's help you grow your business here.
All right.
Carmichael is one of the best, if not the best, Teemo player in the world. Who's this other guy who's Teemo challenger now? Jesus.
I don't worry about him.
Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
We're better than him. We could smoke him.
And we do it in the jungle. That's harder.
That's true. That's true. So I sponsor Kyle on his stream, and then we also do this every couple weeks to try to help him grow his brand. So what do you got, man? First thing, wake up. Here he goes. He's ready.
I am. I do have a couple of questions too. Updates, questions, comments. It's a little something. First order of business. The YouTube is on track. We did get an editor. That's exciting.
Nice. How'd you find it?
Pretty much the gaming world, League of Legends, is all it's like a Twitter community.
Yep.
So I post on there and then reach out to the high elo players, And we're working with a Leona main. He plays League, runs his own YouTube. He's got 20,000 subs, which is for a league that's good. That's a really good start. He didn't make it, but that's good on your own. So it's just me and him. He runs his own channel. He's gonna run my channel with me, and we're gonna do all that. It's like a collab, So that's good.
Okay. So you're gonna split the money, or what's happening?
No. I just have a small YouTube budget, right? And I'm just giving him. It's nothing much. We have $5-10 a video.
Okay.
So which is a good rate for starting out on YouTube.
Okay.
That's exciting. So that means, the story is going to go up there within a couple weeks. Jungle Guide on YouTube is going to go up there in a couple weeks. And then I'm aiming for, one informational piece a week and then one gameplay re-upload. And we're going to go from there. It's exciting.
So you're doing 3 a week?
2 to 3 videos a week.
Okay.
So that's exciting because YouTube is how to grow Twitch is a lot of YouTubers transfer over. It's amazing.
So this is the video.
Yeah, that's just a gameplay re-upload at the moment. It's nothing crazy. That's just kind of it's like a filler, right?
Okay,
it's
I see. So so you do. I like it. I like the highlights at the beginning. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, there is some flashy intro. Flashy intro.
Yeah.
There you go with the logo. Oh, that's a blurry logo though. We got to fix that.
It's a blurry.
It's blurry. It's blurry. And you're missing your sponsor here too, by the way. Wow, Kyle, wow. Anyway, okay. I like that. Good.
So that's a good start. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Because I've been dying to make YouTube content.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's an easy avenue that I have been.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting. Let's see here. Oh, Teemo is fixed, by the way. Teemo is fixed. So Dark Harvest is fixed. Area is fixed.
Okay.
So,
we can get the Teemo stuff on other time.
Yeah, okay.
Let's help you grow your business here.
Okay, so I had a couple questions for you. I wrote down a little game plan because I gotta get better at all that. How do you feel about Facebook streaming? If I get approached with a deal, have you heard about all that?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? What's your thoughts? Because pretty much essentially what's happening is that streams around my size are being approached by Facebook.
Yeah.
Pretty much what the word is, they're just pretty much buying people out. Stream on Facebook. I think it's 20 to 30 hours, and they give you a contract, 20 grand for the year, 30 grand for whatever the number is. That's pretty much what the meta is.
Yeah.
So if I get approached with that, I would come to you first. Obviously, I feel like you're my sponsor. That's something you should have a say in. How do you feel about all that? It's interesting. It's crazy how they're doing it.
Well, I mean, I only care about your growth and you having an impact. Facebook seems to be around the 3 to 5 times what people are earning range. It seems to be non-exclusive for most of the Facebook deals, so you can still stream on Twitch as well.
That's the interesting part. That's what really piqued my interest.
it's just number of hours, right? So if you have to do 20 hours for Facebook, then that's going to really cut back how much you can actually do on Twitch. So some people are doing during the week on Facebook and weekend on Twitch, that kind of thing. It's a money play. You know, really, I would say, like, how much do you need the money to make it happen? Because impact-wise, it's not there yet. Yeah. People aren't watching Facebook games anywhere near as much as Twitch.
Oh, yeah. Well, so you are educated about it. You did your homework. Because I just started hearing about that, you know, a couple weeks ago. I like it. Look at you, you're a gamer. Listen,
I like how you're surprised.
When I first met Evan, he didn't know what a Twitch or that was, so...
I knew what Twitch was, dude. I knew what Twitch was. I don't know the mechanics. I don't know how to be a streamer, but I know business models. So it's a money play. Like, if they're going to throw $20K at you, and that requires 20 hours of streaming a week, that means you can't stream for what? Like, you're going to not stream for 3 days a week or 4 days a week? Like, how long do your streams go? Usually like 5 hours, right?
Yeah, I do like 5 hours at a time. It's like the happy spot, the sweet spot.
So that's basically taking up your entire Monday to Friday.
Yeah, if I get approached that, I would consider it only because so right now I stream about 40 hours, you know, on Twitch, which is it's a nice amount. Like League of Legends, believe it or not, it's a hard game to play for, you know, every day for 5-6 hours, especially at the top level. It's a little frustrating, but I hold it together usually. You know,
you're okay.
Getting better at it, improving at it for sure. So it's like, if I were to get approached to that, I would think about it. If it's only 20 hours, I would just do like wake up earlier in the morning, do it in the morning, and just do my regular stream. But
sure.
It's like
I mean, as long as it doesn't suffer, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it definitely is a dead end. It's just a quick money thing. I feel the same way. For now, maybe they grow, but their interface, the whole like interface and all that is kind of subpar. That's a nice.
Oh, like people are dying on Facebook. Nobody's watching the streams.
Oh yeah.
But it's not exclusive. I would worry about making sure you're not burning out. As much as I joke around 40 hours a week is not like that's just a normal job, right? When you're an entrepreneur, you're working way more than that. But if the gameplay is going to suffer and you're going to get burnt out trying to do both, then that may not be worth, 20K.
Yeah.
So that may mean you have to cut back on Twitch, which slows down your growth. But if it allows you to do other things that like hire an editor full time or something else, then maybe it's worth. It's really just the numbers. It's a financial decision more than anything else. Like, how badly do you need the 20K or 30K? Yeah. I'm happy to help negotiate if you like. Let's get my boy Manco a better deal. But it's a short-term economic play versus long-term investment into your brand.
Yeah, I agree.
Facebook it's nowhere close. It's nowhere close. Like, people's streams are dead. Like, it's 1% of what you get on Twitch for viewers.
It definitely is like a short-term money boost, money grab. I agree. I feel the same way about it. Okay. Oh, okay. So social medias. I've been trying to be more active, and this is up your alley, so I need your advice. So
yeah.
I'm a noob, right? Cake is helping me with social medias, but I'm a noob. So I'm aiming to do one post on Twitter a day, and then Instagram. Should I do a post, a story, or both a day? Does it matter?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
So, and should all these things be like League of Legends related, or my life related, or a mix?
Ooh, so with your content, we talked about your story. What were the three things? We talked about your story, we talked about gameplay, and we talked about like breaking down strategy, meta. Bless you. Nice. How did you mute that? That was I didn't hear anything.
Oh, heck yeah.
Right? Dude, but I can't give you my orange sweater if you're going to be sneezing into it. See, now you disrespect the sweaters there. Okay. What are the areas? Like, definitely, where you came from in the story. And then what? Because the Teemo itself, the character you play is super limiting in terms of appeal, and we want your name to be everywhere. So is it
gameplay plus the third aspect I'm missing?
Well, you could be teaching about like your view on the meta, your view on changes that have been made, and like this video that you put up here about this one rune makes Teemo Jungle OP. Okay, great. That's very limited in scope, right? As soon as the new patch is out, or you're not using the rune anymore, nobody cares about that video. Yeah, right? So it's trendy, but then it dies, as opposed to things that can last longer. You're a high-level player, right? And you're there's the mindset that goes along with it. There's the cat, amazing. Sorry. Right? No, that's good. So, what kind of content do you want to make? I think the story has to be in there, but there could be watching you make sick plays. Like, look at this outplay that I did on Teemo.
I think like coaching / teaching / thoughts on current league meta could be a good avenue, because I naturally, like, when I stream, I naturally talk about the gameplay. That's a form of coaching.
So sick gameplay. Like, how many will you get? One per day, you think? From if you're streaming for 5 hours, you get one crazy outplay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, great. So there it is. That's a great Instagram video.
Oh yeah, I can do gameplay for Instagram. That makes total sense.
Well, you make the same types of content for under the branches, so you could still do, for an Instagram video, you can still tell me your story. You could still show me a 1-minute clip of you doing some crazy gameplay, right? And you can still give me your quick take on the meta and where it's going.
Yeah. Okay.
So it falls into the same buckets. Just Instagram is short form content. You looking for a pen? What were you doing?
Yeah, I was looking for a pen. 1 second.
You looked at the ceiling, dude. That was amazing. You got like pens up on the roof or something.
It's on my desk.
Oh my gosh, this guy. I need a pen. There he is. He's back. All right, he got a pen.
I have a desk that, grow up, okay?
Me grow up? Is that...
Okay, so let's see. So Instagram, okay, it's 6 p.m. I'm feeling good. I'm about to stream. I got a cup of coffee. I got my Tim Hortons. Just kidding. So when I post an Instagram story, I could do picture of me in the gym. Maybe no, we're getting away from the gym. So Instagram story, I can do maybe a picture like, oh, had a good day. Motivated, a picture of me maybe, or a picture of Instagram story video of like a clip, or maybe like a nice win streak. Oh, Teemo Jungle is popping off this season. Learn how to do it. Something like that.
Yeah. So Instagram stories take me behind the scenes.
Okay.
Take me behind the scenes of you, your life, what you're doing, how you get ready. It could be a promotion, like I'm about to go live, guys, here, but mostly behind the scenes stuff. The Instagram posts, think about a mini version of your YouTube stuff. So I would love to see a post a day that falls into one of those 3 buckets of a crazy outplay that you did, of your thoughts teaching, or of your story and helping.
That's good. I like that. That's very helpful.
Yeah.
That's
an
easy way for my brain to understand it, because like I said, I'm a noob with social media.
Well, those 3 things forever, and it won't just be social media. That'll be content that you create forever. Even this, like this could have been a story for you. Like, hey, I'm about to go on and do an IG live with my sponsor Evan. I'm going to ask some questions to help me grow my business. Hopefully, I find a pen before we go live. Right? Here we go.
That sounds good. Next time I'm going to make a post about it.
Well, those are stories throughout the day. So even behind the scenes of what you're doing in your life, like how do you get ready for, if you don't stream until, I don't know, 7 o'clock, when do you go live today?
7, yeah.
You don't stream until 7. What's happening during the day? You're going to wake up, like, what's the life of a streamer? You're going to wake up, maybe woke up a little extra early for this, but then, and normally if you're waking up at noon, what happens between noon and 7? Working on your guide, working on videos, finding an editor, like all the behind-the-scenes stuff, reading up on patch notes, whatever it is that you're doing.
Studying the game for 7 hours a day and realizing what it takes.
Right. Yeah. So behind the scenes, those are your stories.
Okay. Awesome.
But for the content, it's those three things of gameplay, story, and teaching.
Gameplay, story, teaching. That is nice and to the point. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, next topic. Outside advertising. Do you recommend that? Do you think I should get it? So, pretty much the sponsor money, I'm taking it and putting a nice chunk towards growing the stream exclusively. Yeah. So, like, YouTube budget, is it worth outside advertising for YouTube, for stream, for anything like that?
You spending on advertising, or are you getting advertising?
Spending on it. Because when I first started my YouTube, I had like a team. There's like a team that ran my YouTube, right?
Yeah.
They would outside advertise. I don't know how they did it. I never really knew how, but they said they had a budget for that. Is that something to look into, or is that like too cracked up?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Nah, it's hard. It's hard to get. I mean, the way to do it, the better way to do it would be to try to be on other people's channels, the collaborations. Just like when somebody raids you on Twitch. Try to be on somebody else's channel and do a collab, like they're on yours, you're on theirs kind of thing. But advertising is really hard to convert to subscribers.
How do you feel about Reddit?
I like it.
Do you like Reddit?
I like it, especially for this. I think it's great. I think you posting your thoughts there. I think you interacting with people there. I think you doing an AMA there. I think it's good.
I've been thinking about going harder on Reddit. The thing with Reddit is that it's a lot of it's hard. It's hard to be active on Reddit because it's like the average, like Twitch, my average, when you do on my stream, the average viewer is usually nice. They're like, oh, go Mako, woohoo, Timo, yeah. On Reddit, it's like the average person is like, ooh, it's a tough crowd.
But this is the whole point.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
So me and Kate have been talking about going harder on that. So it's time
you spread inspiration, positivity, and belief. That's the only reason why I invested into you.
Hell yeah.
You step into the darkness and spread light, dude.
All right, Reddit to go. Reddit approved. Okay.
Yeah, Reddit for you is a great fit.
Now, how about investing into other games? Too early? Later down the line? How do you feel about that? Probably a little too early for the viewer count?
That's really more a personal decision. Like, if you're getting bored of League, then you take it somewhere else. Strategically, yeah, that's a heart thing. Like, that's where do you want to spend your time?
Okay.
But this is where the story carries people over. Right, like I started. This is still the biggest thing that you need to work on. I started following you because you were Teemo Jungle and I played Teemo Jungle. But if you only attract people who play Teemo Jungle,
me and you.
It's like we're not going anywhere, right?
Yeah.
So your story as to where you came from and why you're doing the thing that you're doing, it becomes the thing that brings other people in who may not even care about Teemo Jungle, who may not even care about your Star Wars game that you play when you're in queue, or the dragon thing that you're floating around with, whatever that game was. And you're only playing it when you're in queue, so that's fine. But people will carry over if they love you and they love the message and they feel better about themselves because they watch your stream, as opposed to they're just coming here to learn how to play Teemo or Teemo Jungle.
Okay. Now, with that being said, I have been throwing around the idea of practicing other champions. I think that would be good because it's like when I do that, the stream will go crazy. But like in the long run, would that be better to have a little more validity? Because it's like, oh, I am a high-level jungle mate. I know a crap ton about the game. Sometimes people are like, you mean Teemo? You don't know anything. Having another champ under my belt, do you think that would help validate my knowledge, or do you think that would not be worth the potential loss of viewers that only come for Teemo?
I don't know. I don't worry about validating the knowledge, right? Like, you're a challenger player. You validate yourself, right? Like, it's your confidence in what you're saying. Playing 3 extra champions isn't going to make it. Now you're the expert on everything.
Well, to me it doesn't. But some other people do. We were talking about like growing and view count, etc., etc.
Sure, but it's great. So you're going to throw your Lee Sin in there. You're going to throw your Lucian in there. You're going to throw a couple of extra things in there. You still get the same haters who say, oh, he only plays 4 players.
True.
Right? Or 4 champions. Right? I'm glad you brought this up because on the weekend, I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, when you're doing your stream, the morning. What was the morning stream?
Saturday morning?
Anyway, I don't know. I wanted to throw my computer at the TV screen. I want to throw anything at the TV screen while you were talking. So when we were, this is where, like, this is how you grow the channel. Okay, I asked you how many people know about the Walmart story.
Oh yeah, Saturday morning.
Okay, and then
I took it literal.
A bunch of things happened in that stream that this is what needs to fix, and you blow up. So you said, one, probably not many people know about the Walmart story who are watching right now, who are watching your stream, right? That's a problem, right? That needs to come out more. People need to hear the story. That's what's going to connect people to you. 2, you started telling a story, and it wasn't great. Like, you summarized it, but it's mostly because you don't have practice in doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Not a lot of things are out of my comfort zone, but that is still. I didn't think it would be, but it definitely is.
Right, but like on stream, you said this is harder than I thought it was going to be to share this part of this, right? I'm not going to cry or anything, that's what you said. I said, hey, crying is fine. It just shows how little you're practicing that part of your story. Like, you're not sharing it at all.
Yeah.
And you need to. Like, that's what's going to bring people in. That's the connection. Then you later talked about, well, when you play Lucian on stream or you play Lee Sin on stream, people leave, and they're not as excited. So I don't want you to just be the Teemo guy. This is the challenge, right? Doesn't mean you only play, like, you can open up other champions if you want, but the story and if we're looking at 3 different levels of content, your story, right, the education, and then the gameplay. People are only really coming from the gameplay. They're coming for Teemo gameplay, where we need to expand that out. It doesn't mean that you necessarily need to expand your champion pool. It's that you're teaching me while you're playing, and you're telling me stories while you're playing.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
as opposed to just focusing on Teemo.
I think it would be a good band-aid.
Okay.
Hard to work on the overall
storytelling,
but a good band-aid would be that YouTube video. Because, like, if I write up, like, a little mini, like not a script, but, like, an outline to follow, so I don't get sidetracked and everything. And because a YouTube video, I can do that and, like, have, like, a serious setting and send a message. And also, like, link it to their stream, make a command, advertise it on the stream, and I'll bounce back from YouTube to Twitch. That'd be, like, a good band-aid until I get verbally better at telling the story in, live.
Well, yes, and you practice live, right? Like, every stream, there shouldn't be a 5-hour stream where we haven't dived into a part of your story somehow.
That's very true.
Every time, and the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. You just will. You're just not doing it. And then who's is it Nubrak?
Yeah.
Jesus, who's Nubrak?
Why? I had to ask why.
Is he like? Did you guys screw each other over or something?
No.
Is it an old enemy?
No, why? I'm curious why. Why are you asking?
How do you even spell Nubrak? Nubrak. He's a Twitch streamer. Famous Nubrak?
He calls himself that.
Oh, he's another Teemo player?
So pretty much what happened is Nubrak was once a Teemo player.
Okay.
And then he graced the heavens. He's usually not that good. So, but then he did really well this season, but he played like a Mundo Leona. Anyway, he started going Teemo support and trolling, essentially. He took Teemo support, and he would go top lane and just stay top lane. He said, screw bot lane. And
okay.
He pissed off everybody, got banned, and now he's like an eternal meme.
Okay. Because you were going, on Saturday, you're going off about Nubrak.
Sometimes when somebody mentions it, I voice my opinion very strongly.
So, but here's the thing. It's like, in like the same hour window, we went from you trying to tell your story about, being homeless and sleeping in your car in a Walmart parking lot, to then like ranting about New Brack.
Yeah, I have to control my impulses better.
Well, but also like where you spend your time. You've had a lot of practice talking about New Brack, and you can tell in how well you told that story. But you don't have a lot of practice telling your own story. And we need to shift the percentage of talking about like New Brack and negative and people that piss you off to inspiration and positivity and your story and helping other people.
That's a good way to put it. It's very easy for my brain to understand. Thank you.
So recognizing that almost everybody who's coming to your stream is in some kind of pain.
Oh, yeah.
Like most people don't love their life. And they're coming to Twitch as an escape. But it doesn't just have to be an escape. It can be help. And you can be inspiration to see, like, here's what Kyle did. I can do something too.
I can get better at that because I've progressed a lot in the positivity inspiration tree. Not even just on stream, in real life too. Over the past like 6 months, more than like my entire other 24 years on this planet.
Yeah.
It's definitely something I'm getting better at, and it's something you actually work on. I'm excited to do so.
Well, there's the positivity and like not tilting and say this is still winnable and this is my warm-up game and whatever, which is great. But the helping people who come to the stream and say, I'm depressed, or like when people are complaining about their problems, giving them light.
When people do that and I do actually get to talk about it, it does go over pretty well sometimes.
Yeah.
I just don't do it often enough, you're right.
Well, when does it not go over well?
When I don't talk about it.
Great. Okay, so it goes. Okay, but it goes over well. Not sometimes. Every time. When you're telling your story about the Walmart, people are loving it in the chat.
Fair enough. True. Very true.
So it almost becomes not. It doesn't become therapy hour, but you're a little bit ahead of where a lot of people are who are watching your stream. One, maybe in terms of age, but also two, in terms of experience of you're doing this.
Sure.
So you could share it, right? Like that's what blows you up beyond just being a Teemo challenger jungle main.
Yeah. There's one dude similar that is like me, but in like a more evolved form that eventually I will overtake. His name's Risty, or Rist. He's a Garen one trick, but not only that, he's like definitely the most positive player, But he just has positivity. He doesn't have any other aspects, but he's very similar in that aspect.
How do you say? Is it with a W? Risty?
Riste.
Oh, Risty Twitch. I see. Okay.
So,
but is he challenger?
No. So I got him beat, but he's got me beat on the positivity aspect. But everything else is like I have more layers, I guess. But that's like a very similar streamer that is, there.
All right, I'm looking at him. Yeah, great. But you could crush him.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you combine the positivity plus actual high level top 200 in North America gameplay and credibility, that's huge.
Oh, yeah.
Was he homeless in a car? I don't think so.
Heck no.
Right?
That's my accomplishment, okay?
Exactly, right? That's it. For all the people who watch your stream who feel like their life is over and they're at the bottom, they don't even know what bottom is.
Yeah, amen. You're right.
So people need to know. People need to know. And you can be the voice of hope and inspiration and that things are possible. So that should be in every stream. As should gameplay, as should sick outplays. All three, the teaching, the outplays, and the story should be everywhere. Should be on your stream, should be on your YouTube, should be on your Instagram, it should be everywhere.
Duly noted. I'm excited. I'm back on
Yeah.
track.
Yeah. So you just need more practice. You did it before, and I asked you how it felt. It's like it felt natural when you were...
It felt good.
Yeah. But then, like... You just didn't do it anymore.
Yeah. I had to kind of put it to like, oh, I'm queuing up for a game. Oh, I'm talking about my story. I tried to put it in my mind. Like, oh, I'm queuing up for a game. Oh, I'm working on my guide. Oh, I'm telling my story. You know, just like all in. It just should just be like a routine.
Yeah, because it's just you're just not. You have to think about it for now, and that's fine. So think about it and add it to your schedule. Like even asking people how's their day been? How's their day going along? Right? And then somebody says, oh, my day sucks. My boss, whatever. You can tell a story. Yeah, man, I went through that too. I had this crappy boss who blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
Because talking about Newbrack is easy while you're on stream.
But it's whack.
But it's not who you want to be. You don't want to be the guy who's just raging against other players and spreading negativity.
Very true.
Right? But you could easily go there if you wanted to, but you can't easily go to your story just because you don't have enough practice. So talking about it, trying to find opportunities every stream, and maybe Sarah's reminding you, maybe you've got a little sticky note somewhere that says, hey, that should be the goal for every stream, at least for now, like one story per stream. You're streaming for 5 hours.
That's a good goal. Yeah,
you can tell me a 5-minute story somewhere in there. And then as you get more practice with it, and you start seeing reaction, people respond to it, you'll just get better in doing more.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Also, the Instagram story versus posting. Can you hit me with that one more time? So I wrote it down earlier, but I didn't get a good enough thing. So
the posts think about as micro versions of what we're doing on YouTube and the stream. Actually, the stream is the longest form content because that's 5-hour videos. YouTube now becomes a shorter form version of that. And then Instagram becomes the shortest form version of that. So in posts, you're still looking at sick outplays. And maybe that's only like a 45-second clip, right? How long is an outplay?
The post should be like an outplay. Outplay something YouTube related, maybe link it to the video with a cool outplay. What about IRL? IRL is worth posting, right?
The post should still be the 3 categories. The post should still be an outplay, teaching, and story.
Okay. And now the story is just like behind the scenes, correct?
The story is more about you and your journey to become what you are and where you want to go. So the story could be about Walmart. The story could be about this. The story could be about how you're going to stop talking about Newbrack. The story can be whatever. We need a Newbrack penalty jar.
You got it. That's great. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have lined up.
Okay, but then the behind the scenes of Instagram stories is your day. It's what's happening during the day. Taking me behind the scenes of life.
That's what I meant. The Instagram story. The post first story.
Oh, okay, but within the posts, we also are telling your story. So we could call it backstory, I guess, if you want, so that we're not confusing the two. But the Instagram stories are 15-second little micro versions of what's happening during your day and what you're going through. Emotion. Like anytime you feel emotion, film. You're grateful. Like you're grateful that Sarah brought you that breakfast, right? Instagram story. Man, I am so blessed to have such an amazing girlfriend who went and got me this breakfast. And you can even go into story because I remember a year ago I was in this situation, right? Or I've been in bad relationships or whatever, right? So anytime you're feeling emotional, you make a story, and you're gonna suck at it at the beginning. Great, like you get better through practice. On the posts, we still have the 3 buckets. Your backstory, sick outplays, and then teaching.
I like that. That makes it very simple for me and very easy to approach. Thank you. That works.
Cool.
All right. Well, yeah, like I said, that was all the questions I had for you. Anything you need to talk about? Anything you have for me?
No, that was the biggest thing. The Saturday stream was very exciting and aggravating, so we'll fix that for next Saturday. I'm excited.
Me too. I like the morning streams. The morning streams do well, and it's nice waking up and just going right at it.
Yeah. So even like why is it so exciting in the morning to wake up and do it?
Because I have energy, full energy.
So, but even talking about that, right? Like, how you plan your day?
Yeah.
How do you, like, League can be a pretty negative, toxic place. Even talking about Reddit, you might be, I'm afraid of going to Reddit, or I'm worried about going to Reddit because it's so negative and toxic.
Yeah.
But here's why I'm going to do it. What's that?
I can ask like my Twitch chat about that and see how they feel and get them involved. I'm getting them involved more, whether it be like the loyal viewers that like I'll message on Discord or something, or just asking them more about them. I think it's a good ticket.
Well, I mean, you should do it anyway. It's more it's taking people behind the thought process. Being on Reddit would be a good strategic move for me to help blow up my brand. But I don't like Reddit because it's so negative. And what my stream is so positive, and now I got to go deal with all these negative people. And so you're worried that what?
I'm worried that it's hard to convert. It's hard to convert them. It's hard to relate. It's hard to open their eyes. It's hard to.
Great. So it's hard to relate. It's hard to open their eyes. But meanwhile, you were the guy. You were that guy. You were that negative Reddit guy.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody who can shift them, it's you.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah, but that's a piece of content. Like that could be an Instagram video. That could be a longer. Yeah, but not just like here's what I'm doing. The behind, why you're doing it, how it makes you feel, if you're nervous or scared or excited, and then you going off and actually doing it.
All right, I've got a couple things to work on.
All right.
I'm excited.
Good luck, man. Is that a pizza kissing a pineapple? What is that? Is that for Hawaiian pizza?
It's just another streamer's merch that she sent me.
All right.
The fan, so it's Neon Puddles on Twitch. It's just a pineapple kissing a pizza.
Okay. I like it. I like it. It's the same. I'm pretty sure it's like the same. Wait, are the undersleeves gold too?
No.
Oh, they're not. They're not. Okay, it's not the same. Not that. And the inside of the hood though.
Oh yeah. It's
yeah. Mine has the underarms gold too.
Oh,
fancy. We'll have to get you one. Cool. All right. Good luck, Kyle.
See you on stream tonight.
Talk to you soon, man.
If you want to see the last one-on-one I did with Kyle to push him to be a better gamer entrepreneur, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
People will watch your stream as hope. I would love for you to be not just the best team-up player in the world, but the most positive player in the world.